Hey everybody, it's about 1 minute before it turns 2019. I'm in Savannah, and in about 30 seconds all hell's gonna break loose out here. You're gonna hear fireworks, see fireworks, but you're gonna hear a lot of firearms. Small cal and large cal, semi-automatic and automatic. The past couple of years I've been here a lot of New Year's, and I've heard what sounded to me like 50 cal going, and I fired them when I was in the Army long ago, and it sounded just like that. And I'm talking, just like ba 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 ba, stuff that would cut you in two. And automatic, on automatic. Anyways, it's about to start. You're looking right now at the fireworks that are going off on River Street in the historic district of Savanna. But behind me, it's more firearms, gun shooting than anything else. And in the years past, it would go on for hours. At 3 in the morning, you'd still hear occasionally somebody going out in, I guess, their backyard and just, shooting off 12, 15 rounds. I've often wondered, standing out here, you always hear these stories about people getting hit with falling rounds. And there's been times where it got pretty hairy out here. We've had one time where we had a leak in the roof, and this guy that used to work here was Vietnamese. He'd been a pilot in the Vietnam War, and he used to do a lot of maintenance for the place, and he pulled a round out of the roof. He said it was an AK-47 round. And there are places in the buildings that I think are from rounds too. But what I was gonna say is, I wonder how many people's windshields get hit. Or, it's countless the amount of rounds being fired. And actually this year it doesn't seem as bad. I was told, I think I actually read it, the city of Savannah now has these things put up where they can pick up all the sounds, and they can tell where the gunfire is coming from. And they definitely have ordinances against shooting off guns in the city limits. I actually live in a small town, and you're not even supposed to shoot a BB gun. Well, it's 2019, and to be honest with you, I can't believe it. I've been going over all the past New Year's that I've gone through, and I've spent quite a few out here. The very first New Year's I spent out here, I got drunk on my ass and actually left the property and drove around. I went up the street and had a couple drinks in a bar, and then I went to the guy that was in charge of me at that point in time, to his place over in Port Wentworth, and went in there and made him give me some beers. He was a dickhead, and he was always giving people beer and inviting them to parties, and he'd always have me working, because he'd give all the girls payday. Once a month payday, he'd have a party at his house, and people like me would have me working, and he'd have women. He'd give as many women off as he could so they could be at his trailer. But I've spent them overseas and back home when I was a kid with my friends, and getting, drunk, falling down drunk. And one year went to a party at the Eagles Club in Quincy, and I won both door prizes, a half-gallon and a quart of Seagram 7. That was the finale. That was a pretty cheap fireworks show they did this year, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of people around. We'll listen to the other noise. Truly, it's kind of quiet this year compared to the past. That is not firecrackers. This thing will run usually for about 12 minutes, 13 minutes, and it'll let me download it. I'm at 7, almost 8 minutes. When it hits 13, I'm gonna call it quits. Go back in. I parked my car where I feel it's best protection, but it could get hit. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. In the years past, it was ferocious out here. They must have stationed a lot of police out there and told people. I only hear about 3-4 people that are, firing what I guess are handguns. Probably more than 3 or 4, but we're on the east side of Savanna. the west side will be doing the same thing. South side's probably quieter. Fourth of July, it's the same way. We're at the 10.5-minute mark. Hope everybody has a good, safe, happy New Year, and I hope the New Year is everything plus what you're hoping for it to be. I have my wishes and my prayers. The lady that works with me that I relieved when I came in here tonight, she said at midnight she was going to get down and thank God and pray to God, and I told her I'd do the same thing. I'm out here though with this, but I am going to pray and thank God for letting me see the new year. A good friend of mine passed away September 1st, and so she didn't get to see 2019. I was thinking about her tonight, and I was thinking about a lot of people from my past, and thinking about the future. I'm 67 and a half years old. I mean, here I am jumping ahead of time. 66 and a half years old. And me and my wife were talking tonight before I got here. And her and me, our first New Year's that we celebrated together in the United States was when it turned 1982. And we celebrated that with my father and his wife, Josephine Campanelli, the ones from Brockton, Massachusetts. My dad married their mom, Josephine. They own the big construction company up there in Brockton. But anyways, we celebrated with them in St. Petersburg, Florida. And my father, I said to my wife today, I says, wow, I just realized my dad was younger than me, what I am now at that time. He was 63. Here I am, 66, and he had emphysema. He was on oxygen. He still lasted. He passed away when he was 68. He was a little older than 68. I'm hoping to do better than that. I've been working here now for 16 years. I hope to try to make about 3-4 more, and then officially hang it up and spend the rest of my life doing something besides working. And I want to say to my wife's song, Sook, I love you. I love Andrea, Sylvia, I love you. And Sylvia's talking about going to get married this June, and I can't wait for that. Jason, I know you guys will be happy together, and this is going to be like a great, maybe like the best year for all of us. And because this year 2018 was such a busy, insane year, and 2017 was too. We were working so much. Maybe 2019 will be a little more restful, I hope. Happy New Year, everybody.